It has finally been confirmed that Harry Wilson will not be coming to Leeds United. Hey guys, what's going on and welcome to a brand new video. Make sure you like, comment and subscribe if you are new, and let's just talk about it. The transfer window, deadline day, nothing, absolutely nothing. We got nada, zilch, zero, any other way you want to say it. We got no signings. Oh, we let Darko JB go. And apparently we've let him go for free, but we have a 50% sell-on clause, so when he goes to his next club, we get 50% of how much they want for him. Why don't we put a buyback clause in that contract? Why do we not go and say we want a buyback clause? Because you know what's going to happen now, knowing our luck, JB's going to go out there and smash it for Whole City, and we don't have a buyback clause. We should have a buyback clause. I mean, the funniest thing is we're waiting past the time, you know, deadline day's done, it's all done, we're waiting for the news, and the news comes out, and the first thing we see is JB's completed his move to Hull, and then not even the Leeds United journalist, but someone, I don't even know who it was, I got it because I was watching Joe, confirmed basically that Harry Wilson will not be signing for Leeds and be staying at Fulham. It's an absolute joke. Not only is it a joke when you just look at what happened, but it's a joke when you look at other teams around us that are in the relegation zone that have made multiple deadline day signings. Multiple signings, you could say, in the last 2-3 days. I mean, you can go back and talk about the last 2-3 weeks. Really. You know, besides James Justin, who's a backup fullback. It's absolutely pathetic. You look at Sunderland doing business. Yeah? Chelsea recall Margehi. Guess what they do? We're going to sign a striker within the next 24 hours. If that was Leeds United, we would be fucked. Because guess what? The club wouldn't be good enough to be quick enough to do the job and get a player in. They don't have backup plans, it looks like. I mean, I saw some Leeds fans saying Solomon's not good enough, and I know we needed a right winger, not a left winger, but he's off to Palace. He's playing for a team that's playing in Europe. But apparently he wasn't good enough for us. For some fans. Some fans said he wasn't good enough for Leeds, but he's going to play in European football for Crystal Palace, or a mid-table Premier League team, who are better than us. But apparently he's not good. I mean, I wouldn't mind if Solomon came in. I'd be like, okay, Solomon Okafor on the left, James and Nonto on the right. I would not have minded that. I would have been like, okay, we've got an upgrade, and we have good competition on the left with Solomon and Okafor, and then on the right we have Nonto and Dan James, who haven't started the season well, but it's better than probably what we got right now. Right, and I like Harrison. A lot of people don't like. I like Harrison. I like Aronson. But you look at that right side now, and you got Dan James, Aronson. That's it. That's it on the right. You got you got Dan James, and then behind him you got Aronson for the right wing position. Are we stupid? Are we dumb? I guess we are. Parag, are you fucking stupid? Like, how have we not managed to sign a right winger? How have we not managed to at least sign a right winger? I'm fuming that we haven't signed another striker as well, because DCL, I don't think is going to ever be good enough. I think he's going to become injury prone again, because he's injury prone, by the way. I think he's going to be injured again at some point this season, and he's going to be out for a while, and we're all going to go, why'd we sign him? But then you look at Mecha, injury prone as well. And then we're relying on Joel Piro, who I don't think is a Premier League striker. You look at the right wing, and you got Aronson, who I like, but he's not good enough. I like Aronson. I think he does a lot of hard work with his pressing and stuff, and he could be useful in certain games. Games where we're 1-0 up, let's just say. Certain games where if we're like 1 goal up, a very tight game, we're looking under a bit of pressure, they're attacking, and we want them to go more defensive and hold out a lead. Aronson's the perfect player to bring on for the right side. But going forward and going for a goal when you need a goal, I don't think Aronson's the right player to bring on for the right side, but he's the only option we got off the bench. Daniel Farke will be fuming because the club didn't back him, and he hasn't been backed again. He got backed way more this time than Norwich, we got to admit. But it's like the defense is brilliant. New keeper, brilliant. Defense, I love the defense. Bogle, Goodmanson, you got backups, you got Byram, you know, we've got James Justin, we've got good, decent backups that can do a job as backups. And then you go to centre backs, and you're like, okay, Rodon, Strack, Bornau, Biol. Good. We've got that done perfectly. Then you go to the midfield. You got Ampadu and Gruev. I know people don't like Gruev, but he was brilliant against Newcastle, so I hope he proves a lot of people wrong and continues having performances like that when we call upon him. Because he's a backup. He's a backup to Ampadu. He's competition for Ampadu. In my opinion, he should probably start against Fulham. In my opinion, right now, I'm feeling like he doesn't deserve to lose his spot because he was brilliant. you got competition between Ampadu and Gruev in that position. You then look at the 8s and you got Longstaff and Tanaka and you got Stack. That's good competition. That's good competition for those positions. Aronson can also play the 8. So if we do get into a bit of an injury crisis in the midfield, if say like we had one more injury, right? Say we had one more injury. Say we had one more injury and we didn't have Tanaka, Ampadu, or let's just say Longstaff got injured and we didn't have any of those. Aronson can do a job as an 8. Well, good. I like the midfield. I like it. And then you go to the attack. The left side, you got Okafor, who we don't know much about, really. We paid $15 million for him and he's injury prone. And he's already picked up an injury playing less than one game of football, which is unbelievable. And then you got Harrison, who I really like Harrison. I think he showed a lot against Newcastle. So I do like the left side. I actually do. But I do think we could have used with one more option on the left. I think we could have used with one more option on the left. And, of course, you got Nonto on the left as well. But I think we could have done with one more option on the left, in my opinion. Maybe not actually. That's what I said. If we bring in a left winger, then you can move Nonto to the right to be challenging for Dan James, which I would have liked. That's basically like if we didn't get a right winger, I would love it. I would have been fine with Solomon coming in as a left winger and beat that competition and then move Nonto to the right. But then you look at the right, and you got Dan James, Aronson, and then you look at the strikers. God, you got Mecha. Brilliant against Newcastle, and I like him. I think he does very good things that I'm actually liking. Then you got DCL. Yeah, he does things that I like his movement and stuff like that. It's, good movement. I just don't trust him in front of goal. And then you got Joel Pirro, who I just don't think is good enough. He's too slow to be a Premier League player, in my opinion. And I'm just looking at the squad, and that attack, it's so poor. It's poor because the lack of creativity that we've had on the opening couple of games. I'm sorry, has Parag, Underwood, all these people been watching the start of the season? Have they been watching the creativity that we lack at the start of this season? Guess what? That's going to be the entire season. And guess who's going to get the blame for it when it goes all wrong, right? You know who's going to get the blame for it? It's going to all fall at Daniel Farke. And I feel bad for him because it's all going to come back to Daniel Farke when he's the one that's going to lose his job. He's the one that's going to get sacked. It's none of the others. It's Daniel Farke who's going to get sacked. None of the others. When Daniel Farke's been screaming out, he's been calling out for at least 2 attackers. 2 attackers. He's wanted a winger, definitely. In my opinion, he wants a winger. He wants a right winger who can play 10 and another striker. I mean, some people in the fan base wanted a 10, a right winger, and a striker. But I think a right winger that can play number 10 would have been fine because we're not going to play much with a number 10. But when we do, he can move to that position. I mean, that's why Harry Wilson would have been great. It would actually have been a good option. We also have no one who can take a set piece. So we're stuck with Anton Stack taking set pieces. We're stuck with Anton Stack taking set pieces. We bought this tall player to get into the box and win headers to be our set piece taker. I mean, Harry Wilson would have easily solved that problem. He's a good set piece taker. It's just ridiculous. I don't see the creativity. And even if our strikers are playing well, your Mechas, your Pirro, even if he has a good game, even if DCL's playing well, we don't have that creativity from the wingers. And I think Nonto is kind of a bit overrated when it comes to that kind of stuff as well. It comes with the creativity. I don't think he's as good as people think he is at creativity. I think he makes the wrong decisions a lot of the time. I think Dan James is similar. But he's not really, given the praises that Nonto is given. But yeah, I'm upset because we haven't got enough. We haven't got enough. And you look at all the teams around us. Even Burnley have strengthened. Yeah? Even Burnley have strengthened. Sunderland have done an amazing job. I think Sunderland stay up. They're the best promoted team. They've done the best job. Look at that team. And then you see West Ham will do deals. Wolves will do deals. And you're just like, we're just standing still. They're doing deals, and we're standing still. It's like when we finished 9th under Bielsa. It's not different to that season after we finished 9th. We bought Dan James and Firpo and stood still. We've just been promoted and we're standing fucking still. In the attacking areas. Of course, the other areas was great, but the attacking areas, we've just stood still. And it's absolutely pathetic that we haven't been able to improve that attack. Let me know what you think in the comments section down below. Give me a rating of the window out of 10. I'll give you my rating. I'm going to give it a 3.5. Honestly, a 3.5, maybe a 4. But this window has been absolutely pathetic, especially the last couple of weeks. Since Pacquiao. I know we've made Okafor signed and James Justin. But since the Pacquiao thing, it's just gone like that. And then we've made a signing and that's kind of made it go like that a little. It's given it a little oomph up in the thing. And then we've signed and it's gone like this. Then James Justin. And then That's the way the window's gone. It's absolutely pathetic. If you like the video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Let me know, as I said, what you think in the comments down below about the window. Give me a rating, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.